Everyone remembered this show. A lot of people. My Little Pony. It all started at a DVD store. I wanted to purchase my Little Pony DVD for my daughter's birthday. So I had a look and I couldn't find any of My Little Pony DVDs. So I only seen other shows like the Care Bears, Scooby-Doo, and Eddie and Eddie. She wasn't into that. She only loved My Little Pony. This is the only show she loved. And then I found one. It was only a picture of Fluttershy's face onto it. It was called Goodbye Fluttershy. So I found that kind of fucked up. But I had a little think that it was an episode that was going to turn good. Because she did say it always turns good at the end. So I took the tape and put it at the register. The man had a look at the DVD first thing. He looked at me of shock, like he's seen something, like a ghost. He says, "I can't believe you're really gonna buy this DVD." I said, "Yes, of course." And he said, "Are you sure?" He showed me other DVDs, but except My Little Pony. I said, "I'll buy this one, thank you." Got weirded out that he was a creep and that, so I didn't care. He just said okay and bought the DVD, and then I took it home. She was coming in 5 minutes. I divorced my wife, but I still got to see my little daughter. Wrapped up the DVD just for a present and that. Give her My Little Pony toy as well. And that. And then she came over, she got toys and that and goody stuff. And then she seen the DVD. She kissed me and said, "Thank you, Daddy." She went in the room by herself, closed the door and watched the episode. I never seen it. I was watching telly in the living room. I was watching that show called The Walking Dead. Yeah, it was one of my favorites. Just watched it for 20 minutes and that, and then she came out and said, "Daddy, why'd Rainbow Dash kill Fluttershy?" And I said, "What?" I said, "Sweetie, what are you talking about?" She just cried in tears. And then the mother came back and said, "Are you ready to go watch on?" I kissed her goodbye and weirded out. She left the tape. She didn't wanted it. She just left. I looked at the DVD. I decided to watch it. Took out the DVD and put it in my other tape in the living room. And then the episode started. It was the same intro that I always seen sometimes when she was watching My Pony. But two characters only appeared. It was Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash. They were only on the cover, but Fluttershy had a sad face. Rainbow Dash looked like she was fucking psychotic, with a big smile on her. 4 of the characters were gone. Spike wasn't in it. It was just 2 characters. And then the intro ended, and then I heard big static, and then it just started. Found that really creepy. Started with Fluttershy in her house, looking after animals, like an ordinary episode. But there wasn't music to it, like that lovely cheerful music. It was just nothing. The only thing I heard was the critters and footsteps. And then I heard a knock at her door, and she opened it. It was Rainbow Dash. She said, "I need you for something." And she says, "Oh, I'm sorry, Rainbow Dash, I'm busy. I need to look after my animals." And then she says it to a little anger emotions. "I want you now, Fluttershy," she said. And she said, "Rainbow Dash, I told you I'm busy. I'll do it later." She says, if you don't fucking come out here, Fluttershy, I'm gonna fucking rip the skull out of you, she said. I was terrified. I thought this was for kids. I thought this was an adult swim party or something. Then she said, but I'm busy. And she said, fuck, and come over here or I'll fucking slaughter your animals. She was about to slam the door, but Rainbow Dash just slams it and breaks her nose with realistic blood into it. And then she laughs. Oh yeah? You think you were gonna fucking close the door into me? And she looked at the animal, took the rabbit and smashed its head into it with her goddamn leg. Fucking realistic gore came out, and then she cried, Rainbow Dash. She cried, and then she looked and then smelled. She was gonna say, I'm sorry. Rainbow Dash was crying, and then Fluttershy was crying more. Rainbow Dash was gonna say sorry, but she had bloody eyes, bloodshot, and smelled, and she says, I love hurting people. And she says, I don't forgive you. She takes the lamp of Fluttershy's fin for her room and then smacks Fluttershy into it. Rainbow Dash laughed, and then Fluttershy had blood all over her face and crying. And then she went to the kitchen, took a kitchen knife, stabbed through her throat. Realistic sounds of God, pain and agony. And then she pulled the knife out and more realistic blood and gore came out. And she lied on the ground while you hear Rainbow Dash laugh at the background for a minute. Then it cuts to blank. Then it goes to a picture of Fluttershy's face, dead face of Fluttershy, and then it blanks, and then a picture of Rainbow Dash's corpse of every My Little Pony character. They were all dead, and then her laughing. The episode ended. Static came on, and the my DVD player exploded. I screamed and cried. I called the police and they said, oh, I remember this. Every cop knew it. They said that this DVD was hacked and edited by a serial killer. And then I forgot all about it. I never mentioned it again. But my daughter would always mention it. She would always say the same thing about it.